Haleiwa delivering some incredible surf for some of the world's best surfers. This is the Hawaiian Pro. Frederico Moraes, Lucas Silveira, Billy Kemper, and Isaiah Moniz. 4 competitors in the water right now. Each one of these guys has the capability to take out the whole shebang. These guys, all 4 of them, have a lot of skill, especially in waves like this.
Well, and here's Isaiah Moniz, again, part of that such accomplished family of Moniz's. Got world champions, you've got national champions, and he is one of the clan of the Moniz and Tammy Moniz and Tony Moniz. Many years, also an invitee to Quicksilver Eddie Aikau event, and again, it just trickles into the DNA of these young surfers here in the water.
With 22 minutes, 38 seconds to go, we're going to go into Billy Kemper, surfer in yellow. Hard bottom turn, straight up into the lip, and wow, somehow manages to hang on to that turn. Look, he was even a little surprised that he had pulled that, but makes it, gets out the back nonetheless. And here goes Isaiah Moniz. You mentioned he is one of the few Moniz goofy footers. Got a lot of power in that backhand. You see him winding up through his bottom turns, and you almost feel bad for the lip. So lots of action right now at the beginning of this heat. Yet to see, but here we have Frederico Moraes, strong surfer from Portugal. This guy has World Championship Tour written all over him. With turns like that, it is a lock to say he will join the Elite Tour any day now. He showed what he is capable of in the previous CT event in Portugal, and I gotta say, there's a lot of talk about the Brazilian Storm, but the guys from Portugal, to me, that is some of the most exciting, that is the most exciting group of surfers coming up through the ranks that I've seen in a long time.
I think you get into any country where you've got this developing. I mean, Tiago Pires is the prime example, coming from that country of Portugal that has really started to pave the way for guys like this. But look at that turn, laid into it. That type of surfing right there scores big points. We saw it at the event. He did that type of a turn against Mick Fanning to get 9+ rides at his the last Championship Tour event, and then finishing strong. I mean, this is going to be a gigantic score for Frederico, but that style, that type of surfing, his build allows him to do that type of surfing. But again, you're right, there is this kind of drafting effect that happens with a guy like Tiago, and then all of a sudden you've got this new kind of upstart coming in the qualifying series with Vasco Ribeiro. Even way before that, the Potterots and the Gouvea's there. You know, now they've got those kids competing on this tour as well. So it's just great to see the generations coming in to fill the gaps.
Well, speaking of Brazilian powerhouses, this is Lucas Silveira cranking it off the bottom, straight into the lip. Little setup turn, late snap up into the whitewater, gets around this section onto the open face, goes vertical one more time, finishes with a little carve, kind of digs on his last turn, but a nicely ridden wave, and goes Billy Kemper. A lot of chatter coming through Billy Kemper's board, but somehow he's just manhandling. Looked like a pretty small surfboard, and he's just powering through these maneuvers. Right back to Frederico Moraes with a huge opening snap. Another perfectly placed turn. You can see the kind of the bead Durbridge-esque placement that he puts through his turns. So much spray on every maneuver.
That's why you see this flying water off the rails. You know, 8.53 for his first wave. He's going to back that up now with another great score as we take a look at Billy Kemper, who has started off this season amazing, finishing runner-up to Ian Walsh up at the HIC at Sunset. Really the kickoff to the Vans Triple Crown, a qualification for the men on the Triple Crown. You know, if you do well there, you get a start in this event, and Billy Kemper has done that. Great wave there, and then this 2 big hooking snaps. You know, he had to like do that turn. He wasn't able to lay the rail in because he saw the toilet bowl wedge come up underneath him. He had to cut that turn short. If he'd really laid into it, he probably would have skipped out over the top of that. So smart to see that was unfolding in front of him and just to allow him to get through. But you know, again, you talk about his surfing. You know, he started out, he's always starting out in the first round, Wade Carmichael. So he was making a lot of heats last year, and then the year before, he only made it to round 4 both those times. But
well, with 15 minutes and 15 seconds to go, we have a new high single wave score of the day. Billy Kemper, a 9.7.
Well, that was critical.
Blasting that last wave.
How critical. And that edginess got him a 9.7.
I love when guys surf on the edge of control. You know, they're controlled, but just close to almost flying off their board. And The judges like it too. Billy Kemper with a huge score, but watch out. Isaiah Moniz starts off with a big backside snap, gets around this section, smashes it again. So I see the power of this heat right now coming into play with all of our surfers in the lineup. And here goes Federico Moraes. He's got an 8.5 and a 7.4, and he is not slowing down. Huge combinations of maneuvers. So far for me, Pete, this has been the heat of the day.
These last 3 waves for Federico. Let's look at first here, Isaiah Moniz. This is going to be his best wave, especially off that first turn. He really hooked it. This one, a bit of a miss. He almost had to like do the turn underneath, but able to finish strong. So Isaiah there with the good start and then the strong finish. And then Federico, look at this turn. Just laid into it. Layback snap, carved all the way through it. Snap again, gets the board redirected, and then the float on the toilet bowl, nice and smooth. Connected everything there. I think this is going to better his 7.43 and make it that much stronger of a heat for him and that lead. So this heat.
Bam, 7.27 for Isaiah Moniz, enough to get him to that second place spot. Federico Moraes, he is not going to leave this up to chance. His third ridden wave is coming in, and it's coming in big. He's going to be in that near excellent range.
What a heat.
A 9.43 for Federico Moraes. That makes his total 17.96. Got to be one of the highest heat totals of the day for sure. Federico Moraes utilizing the momentum gained off getting a huge wild card spot in Portugal, and he hasn't missed a step. Here at the Hawaiian Pro, the first stop, the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing, with 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Federico Moraes dropping a 9.43 and an 8.53 for a huge 17.96 heat total. Right behind him, Isaiah Moniz, 7.27 and a 4.67. But Billy Kemper, he's got an ace up his sleeve, a 9.70.
Well, he just got a backup to that. He's going to better that 2.10 for sure. I'm just going to try and confirm that we have the highest single or highest heat total. Yes, Huzunome Petero had a 16.60. Now Federico Moraes, who is holding down the highest. As we watch the replay here of the last wave of Billy Kemper, he is going to back that 9.7 up with a 5.93 and solid in second position now with a 15.63 two-wave total. Of course, your best 2 waves, you can ride up to, what, I think it's 15 waves, depending on the event or whatever. But
right now that he's got the potential on any given day. And here's a heat recap. Federico Moraes, an 8.53 and a 9.43, dominating this heat.
And look at this style too. I mean, he's nice and crisp. The maneuvers. You know, it looks like he's on different equipment. You know, generally he's riding Jason Stevenson's boards here, but looks like he's on an Almeric there, so a little bit different look to his approach here in Hawaii. Don't know if that's something that it was a change. You know, Richard Marsh being the coach of Federico, been helping him, but look at this one. This is the biggest score of the day. Nice size, solid set wave, attacking the lip, nice mix of maneuvers. Good finish, strong finish. And that's the thing.
Everything on edge right there. That was
so
awesome.
on edge, you know, and it was attacking the lip too. It wasn't out in the face. That's the difficulty. That's the commitment from him, was that he was attacking the actual lip of the wave, and that's it's so hard to do. The judge is taking note of that, and that's why you see that score up into that 9.7 range.
Well, his backup, Billy Kemper, comes through at a 5.93, so that puts him in second place. Isaiah Moniz now drops to third, needing an 8.37.
Another great set making its way into the lineup here. See who's got priority. Looks like White, Lucas Silvera. Again, is in fourth position, needs a big score, so let's see what he can do here.
Well, he does have priority. It is Silvera, surfer in white. Cranks it off the bottom, straight into the lip. Nice layback snap with a lot of speed coming out of it. So attacking the lip again. I agree with you, Lucas. That was a great wave from beginning to end. No wasted space.
Really interesting, because if you were to look at the 9.43 of Federico, very similar. They both start off with the layback snap. Watch this.
Bam.
Oof. You know, and then comes down, and I like the second turn of Lucas's better, and then the finish is similar, big float. So I mean, you would think comparison-wise, it's very similar. Maybe not the same size of wave. I mean, if you're going to dissect it to the, which you would do as a judge. Where does this fall in comparison? I mean, is it the 9.21? That's the real question, because if that's the case, Billy Kemper is going to be hunting for a wave. Not that that really matters comes in the score, but I'm just trying to say, when the amount of spray, I guess, is getting thrown out there. But Lucas is up and riding again.
It's all in the details. Lucas Silveira going upside down, disappears, whereas Isaiah Moniz disappears in a different way. May have just gotten a little too bright on the left, but wow. So with 30 seconds to go, Federico Moraes feeling safe in the lead. Billy Kemper right behind him, waiting on scores for Lucas Silveira and Isaiah Moniz. They both just got waves. Lucas incomplete, so that'll come in about a 1. See what happened with Isaiah Moniz. This thing's winding down quickly. Not as many waves ridden in this heat as the previous heat, but I tell you what, some very quality waves going down, and the scores are showing. Wow.
It wasn't the barrel, really. It was the layback one-footed snap.
Where did that come from?
Exciting stuff from Isaiah Moniz.
Will it be enough to get him the score he needs? So there's one stoked surfer from Portugal, Federico Moraes, the highest heat total of the event so far. We got more surfing to come. Stick around. We're live from Haleiwa. This is the 2015 Hawaiian Pro.